All right, we are back once again reacting to Mazi. And boy, my dog Mazi, man, you know, I really have faith in you, my dog. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if y'all know, a couple days ago, I reacted to Mazi doing the Pop the Balloon because he went viral like once again. But it was my first time seeing him before. So in that video, you know, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, I mean, bro is funny. He's still funny. But I was giving him the benefit of the doubt with all his flexing. I was like, oh yeah, you know, he might really be living this lifestyle. You know, Mazi might really be him. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, you know, basically explaining all that. And the comments, y'all was definitely letting me know in the comment section that Mazi might be a fraud. I'm like, whoa, I had no idea about any of this stuff, and that's what I'm gonna be diving into today. So after Mazi was on the Pop the Balloon show, the host of that Pop the Balloon show, her husband, I think he goes by BM or something like that, so he invited Mazi on a call with him, you know, to talk about what happened on the Pop the Balloon show and everything. And this dude Mazi, he was in a seemingly a private jet.
To be honest, I wouldn't have matched with none of the girls that you had on the lineup.
Why is that?
I require a certain type of woman, certain type of standards, look, the whole nine, career, mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to deal with me, a guy like me.
So obviously we see you are in a, is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah.
So
Gonna take a trip to Vegas to go sports bet.
So as you can see off the rip, he was already flexing. He's like, bro, I can't, those quality, that standard of woman that you had on the show, that's not for me. He said, I'm way above that. And then the husband pointed out like, oh, you're on a private jet. You know what I'm saying? I see you're on a private jet. Okay, okay. And then he dived in and asked a little bit more questions.
So you took a trip to Vegas on a private jet?
I'm about to.
Oh, you're about to?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So is this your lifestyle? You just like to just live life very high? Is this what you do?
Yeah, that's why I say
Take life.
Yeah, this is a regular day. This ain't nothing special. This is a regular
It's a
day.
regular
I'm going to
day.
go sports bet in Vegas.
Okay.
And where are you from again? Where are you flying from where to Vegas?
Nowhere. The whole thing, you know. I'm from Chicago, but I live in Houston.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going from Houston to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, he's talking about this is just a regular day. I do this, you know what I'm saying? I do this basically weekly, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even daily. He's just taking jets everywhere. And it's funny because he says it's a regular day, but then he pulls out a bottle and he shows the people. Bro, if it's a regular day, you wouldn't even do that. Like, why are you showing the camera, you know what I'm saying, what you're drinking? You know, he's like, I got a whole bottle of this. I don't even know what that is. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't drink like that. Yeah, he's like basically flexing, you know what I'm saying, these little things. Bro, if it's a regular day, you're not doing that. You wouldn't even think to pick up and show the camera, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Now, this is where it gets crazy because apparently that wasn't even a real jet. That wasn't even a jet, bro. Like, that was a whole like photo shoot studio that he rented out for like 50 bucks an hour or like 100 bucks an hour or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, that's absolutely insane because I don't know what else, you know what I'm saying, you can really believe from, bro, if this is true. Now it has to be true because he seemingly admitted it in the reunion of the Pop the Balloon, which I had no idea about any of this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even watch the full episode of this reunion, so I'm late to this. But I just had to react to it because y'all was telling me in the comment section in the last video about Mazi that, yeah, he's basically a fraud. So let me just show y'all where he got called out about this. And it was just embarrassing. Like, come on, bro. Have some shame.
But I do want to start with Mazi. So obviously, Mazi, we saw you came on BM Talks to them. And everybody's seen it. The whole world has seen it. I've seen it. You've probably seen it. People keep sending me DMs every day. And so basically you said that you was on a private jet, but the internet went and done its research. And it seems like they found a private jet that looks like the one that you was in. But the only difference with the one that they found is that one doesn't fly. So
She laughing again.
So The one that they found, you can actually rent out on Peerspace for, I believe, for about $130 an hour.
Yeah.
All right, so can you please confirm to the world if you was on a real private jet?
At that point, I was not on a real private jet, really, because the real answer is I wasn't able to charter one at the time. It wasn't unavailable because it was the holidays.
Now, I'm not sure how private jets work. Maybe he's right about that, but I feel like if you got it, you can charter whatever jet you want. If you really got it like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he would have to pay like an extra 10 to 20,000 for like, you know what I'm saying? Because it probably costs 20,000 for like to fly over a couple states in a private jet. So he would probably have to pay extra during the holiday season. But if you really got it, you can probably do that. But the point is, why would you even like fake that? You know what I'm saying? You apparently, if you have all these cars, you could have just did the interview in one of, you know what I'm saying, a Maybach or any other, or a penthouse even. Anything. Why would you even have to, you know what I'm saying, fake that to begin with? And that's no accident. You have to go out the way to rent out this space, and then you know what time you're gonna have a call with them. So therefore, you rented out the space for that exact time, and that's like an elaborate way of faking something.
But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I could have did it in my crib, in my Rolls Royce, any of my cars. I did it on purpose to get people's attention. You know what I'm saying? That's really the reason why I did it. But I do fly private jets all the time.
So is he saying you rented out a fake private jet, a photo shoot studio, so people could find out he was in a fake studio to therefore get exposed for it, and then it would bring him more attention? Like, I'm confused.
I've been posting on my page. So, I mean, anybody can see that. But I did that on purpose, and it worked.
So basically, you're saying that you wanted attention from people.
I mean, I found it funny. I said, you know what? I'm finna give people attention, spark some interest, spark people, put fire up under them. And they did exactly what I thought they was gonna do. So, I mean, it worked. But that whole time, I gotta let y'all know, like, nah, I really can go and spend $20,000 on a one-way anytime I want.
You know what? Let me actually say this, right? It's not even the fact that you rented a photo studio that's a private jet. It's the fact that you lied. Because you said that you was about to fly to Vegas to do some sports betting. Right? So obviously, in our minds, we're thinking that this is the style, this is your life, this is how you live, this is how you
It wasn't a lie. I mean, it was entertainment.
No, but this is the thing, right? This show, people come on the show and people are finding love, people are getting engaged, people are getting married soon. This is a real show. So this is the thing, right? If you could say that this is entertainment for you, right? You do know that words can make you, but at the same time, it could also break you. By you lying about something like that, how do we know that any of it is real?
Talking about it wasn't a lie, it was just entertainment. Like, bro, what? And he also saying he's doing it on purpose. Like, you didn't do that on purpose, bro. Like, you did, what you did was you wanted to look like you were on a private jet. So you did that, and you wanted to have that image, and it backfired. That was it. It just backfired. And now people don't know what to believe with you, bro. Which I don't blame him for wanting to flex and show off that lifestyle. But if you gotta lie to keep up the lifestyle, then that means it's just you're not doing it right, bro. Grind a little bit, and then make it so where you can buy that private jet or charter that jet during the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Make a little bit more money before you're doing something like that, bro. Because now I don't know what to believe from, bro. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? If y'all watched the last video, I was giving dog props. I was like, I don't know if this is lifestyle or not. You know what I'm saying? I'll just take his word for it. Now he does look like a poser.
I'm flying private jets all the time. They say my cars are rented. I drive my cars all the time. They say my clothes are this, fake, whatever. I'm in the stores all the time. I might not even document everything I do. I literally did that on purpose. Period. You want to get on a private jet with me? Give me half on the flight. We gone. I got an account, a jet card, all type of stuff going on. You got to put 100,000 in just to even get a jet card. So I mean, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, we could do it. But ain't nothing cap about me. I understand what I did for the catch up or whatever. It was entertainment. I did it on purpose. I had an idea. But people was like, man, do that. People gonna pay attention to you, whatever. I did it.
It's funny because now he's trying to compensate for everything. He's like, a jet card cost 100,000. Y'all probably didn't even know that. Like, bro, now you're just saying extra stuff to make us believe that you've been on private jets and you've been doing this, which I'm not saying he hasn't been on a private jet before. I'm just saying that, like, people who actually do stuff like that don't have to say that how much a jet card costs and how much this is. And you can go look at my Instagram and all, like, it's showing that he's, like, really insecure about this. And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when something like this gets exposed, when your whole lifestyle gets exposed like that, of course you're going to be, like, a little insecure. And he wants to, like, compensate by telling us how everything works and stuff.
Now, obviously, like I said, it's not the fact that you rented out a photo studio. You can rent out a photo studio. It's the fact that, like, people was thinking that you was flying to Vegas. Like, for instance, right, everyone here, we are all the same. I don't care what you have. I do not care. Everybody is the same. We are all going to end up down there buried. So that's what I'm saying. We all have to have respect for each other, understand that whoever doesn't have, they might have one day. You feel me? So when you come in the show, just have a open mind that you're going to find all types of people, but we should all be respected the same way.
But look, I don't want y'all to think like, oh, I was ever trying to pop it in the first place. I was really just telling the truth. Like, when I went on the show, I'm like, hey, this is what I do. This is really what I do. Like, I fly private jets. I be on yachts, in clubs, popping bottles. Everything I said I do is what I really do for real. So I wasn't actually trying to pop it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? As far as the whole private jet situation with the catch up, the truth really is I wasn't able to charter a jet because it was a holiday season when you did the show. That's facts. I tried. I couldn't.
I want to know, what does this man mean when he's talking about I wasn't trying to pop it? What does pop it mean? Like, you weren't trying to flex? If pop it mean, I mean, that's just using context clues. When he says I wasn't trying to pop it in the first place, I think that means he wasn't trying to flex. Bro, yes, you were. That's your whole personality. In this whole episode, you were flexing too. All he was talking about is money. I'm confused. Am I the only one who doesn't know what pop it means? What is he talking about? I wasn't trying to pop it in the first place. He keeps saying that. Like, yes, if it means flexing, let me look this up, bro. Let me look this up. What does pop it mean? Yeah, I don't know. There's not even like an Urban Dictionary definition. But if he means he wasn't trying to flex, bro, come on, man. That's literally your whole personality. You were trying to pop it on every single episode. You were trying to flex on every single episode you've been on. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I've seen, bro, he was trying to flex, bro. So I don't know what the heck he's talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. They're like, man, well, what you gonna do? Well, you should do this. It was an idea from somebody else, and I ran with it. So I found it as entertainment. That's really what happened. This is the honest to God truth.
Certain ideas that people give you is not the best ideas.
I mean, it is what it is. It happened. It's cool, but you're going to see me charting on a jet for real.
You can get on 50 private jets. It doesn't matter. The fact that you lied already, it puts a stamp on people's minds. But what I will say is that, I will say that I do appreciate the fact that you came clean. Because there was a lot of videos on YouTube, you know, out, and people are sending me videos and pictures every day. So it's good that you addressed that out.
That's cool, but they're going to also be able to send you videos of me flying in the sky on a private jet.
Yeah, Twin you got caught, bro. You all wasted no time in the comments letting me know that bro was a fraud. You got caught, bro. Of course they're not going to like show pictures of you in the sky on a private jet. Nobody cares, bro. It's about that lie, bro. It's about the lie. Once you get caught in a lie, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to recover from that. It really is. Going forward, he should know not to cap about small stuff like that. Like renting out a player plane studio to look like you're on a private jet. Like, you just should. That's just stuff you shouldn't do. And you wouldn't need to do if you really did this. Like, there are people who really get money. They're also not very liked too, but like Andrew Tate. Like, if Andrew Tate were to do something like that, that would be insane. Because he already flies private jets. You know what I'm saying? If he were to rent out a fake private jet, that would be crazy, and it would just look very bad on him, which he would never do. But people like this, I mean, he clearly doesn't like have it like that, bro. Because even in the seasonal periods where you can't charter, bro, somebody can fly, bro. Somebody with money will be able to get on a jet anywhere they want to go, bro. If Trump wanted a private jet, he won't be able to be like, oh, I can't fly right now because it's seasonal time. Like, no, bro. Because it's, you know, it's near Christmas. Nah, bro. He can still hop on a private jet because he got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to stay down, you know what I'm saying, until you come up. That's just a fact. Now, y'all remember when he said he flew into Arizona on a helicopter just to come in for the show?
And then, so just to kind of bring it back to Mazi. Mazi, we heard you came to Phoenix in a helicopter. Let's take a look at that clip. Wow. There goes security. Oh my God. Wow. In 4K.
Not when you landed.
In 4K.
He told him, hey, folks, just turn on the jets real quick.
But what makes you believe that I should not believe that that helicopter was parked and you got in, then recorded yourself getting out, and then got into the car? I thought I was gonna see this thing coming from the air, then landing, and then you coming out. You do all this for what? Is it just your lifestyle? Like that's just who you are? I'm curious.
I'm curious why you even talking to me.
I'm real on this.
Now I do not believe a lick of this, bro. Now I didn't before. I already thought, like, why is he landing on a pallet? Why is the helicopter on a pallet when he's getting off the copter, bro? Like, a helicopter would not land on a pallet. That just doesn't make any sense. So therefore, after finding out about this whole story, I know that helicopter thing was fake, bro. He rented that joint out for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes just for the video clip. And that was it. That is just insane, bro. But yeah, that's unfortunate for my dog Mazi, bro. He got caught in a lie. But I will say, he's still funny. He's still hilarious. It was still hilarious when he was like, bro, like, she was like, oh, I'm just curious about how this actually happened. And he was like, I'm curious why you still talking. I'm not gonna lie, he is funny. He's still a funny character, but he just got exposed. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Was that just one little slip up? You know what I'm saying? Can Mazi come back from this? But yeah, make sure y'all drop a like. I don't even ask that you subscribe. Just drop a like. And I upload a new video every single day. So let's get it.